Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and so I'm back with the finished journal, and this is not a big fat one. It's I'm gonna call it a mostly naked journal, really, because I didn't want to add a whole bunch of embellishments and then have it get too fat, but whoever gets this can embellish it as much as they want to. I made a little tie for it just with strips of Tim Holtz fabric that I just did a stitch together. Nothing fancy, and it is still gonna fray because it's not affixed or anything like that. It doesn't have fray check on it. So let me get that off of there. And so if you wanted to change this, you could also do that, because I did not affix it permanently. It's one of those old wooden buttons they used to have on jackets, and I just stitched it to it and put it through here, so it's not fastened down, but you definitely could fasten it down. I just wanted to leave that up to whoever ends up getting the journal, really. So you guys saw this part the other day, but you didn't see the card, the journaling card I made for the inside. So I just used my old paper digis, and this piece I tore out and taped up here with washi tape. I mean, it's all stuck down. It just looks like it's washi taped up there. There's just a piece of fabric that's stitched on here, so there is a stitch line right there, but I really don't think that hinders the journaling ability on there. And then just collage and stuff like that on that, and that goes in this big pocket. So there's still room in these that you could add, other pieces of paper, letters, whatever. So I'm just going to show this just in case somebody didn't see it the other day. It's just a stamped ALZA image on this coffee dyed paper. And then this is just a funny, like, sort of western-y type image from the 1800s. And it's just got paper. And then I just put one of Tim Holtz little flower things in there. And this is one of those clear pockets from Target that I put on there, just because I liked being able to see all the way through it like that. I thought that was kind of fun. So that goes in there. And this one's a little more masculine, but definitely, I've got flowers and stuff like that, so it's not like it's for one or the other. Anybody could probably use it and make it to their liking, because like I said, it's not super decorated. Excuse me. And so these are my old paper, the volume 2. That's what's on the outside. This is the first old paper that I did. And then coffee stained school paper, graph paper, and a lot of you already saw this, so I didn't really add anything to it because I just, like I said, I wanted it to be a mostly naked journal is what I was going for. I can offer these for, a little bit less on my Etsy because they don't take me a million hours to make, so that's really the thing with that. So just lots of different coffee stain. This was on a, sitting on a table outside, and it got the cool diamond shapes on it. It was on a paper towel. It wasn't sitting directly on the table. And graph paper, and more of my paper, and then this wonderful eco-dyed print from Melody with this beautiful leaf. I mean, it's so pretty. I couldn't resist putting it in here. And this is just tied with some waxed cord, and so it's pretty strong. I didn't put anything on it, so you can add whatever you want, or snip them shorter, or do however you want. Because it is mostly naked, really and truly. I mean, I think the paper adds a lot. This is the first old paper I did. This is the newer old paper. I love how these came out. I put a piece of lace over them, and it's not that you can really see it when you look at it, but you can definitely feel it. And I don't know if you guys can see it at all in the camera, but anyway, it came out really textural. And then I added just a little tuck of this bear because I just liked it. And these two ladies, I got these from the Graphics Fairy, and I just put them on paper and stitched around and put them in there as a little journaling spot, but they cracked me up. They're dressed up like Indians, kind of. I don't even know. Silly little costumes. Alright, so that's that part, and then we did this together the other day, but I did finish these journaling cards as well. I just added paper on the back and stitched around them so they can still be written on or whatever you would like. And that's that pocket from a library book, and it's the real, you know, patina on it. So those are kind of fun, and you can see through them, so that makes them really fun. Put this one up a little. I like that blue that's in there and there. I think that works well. I said that last time, but in case you didn't see. And this is the other journaling card. So yeah, just a super simple, it was a very fun journal to make. I really enjoyed making the cover. I think I'm going to do some more of these because they're a lot of fun. So this just, that buttons through the hole that's in the envelope. And then I'm just, you know, going around. I come around the button this way and go back to the back again and around and tuck it right here. But I mean, you could do it a number of ways. It's not like it's the only way. And I did, you know, there's a little extra on here. This journal won't ever be able to be super fat just because you'd never get it closed at all if you make it too fat. But you know, there's definitely some growing room in there. So that's that one, and I'll list that on my Etsy today. And then I'm also going to list a couple of journals from last year when I first started. So I know that, you know, I didn't get much traffic and whatever, and maybe nobody liked it. I don't know. But anyway, it's a Halloween journal, and I've just tied some like seam binding type stuff around it. And then there's a pocket full of stuff, and there's a complete flip through on my channel, but it's just got some cheesecloth, black cheesecloth, and it's super simple. So I just, you know, I kept this one really simple because I found these images, at Target. It was a bingo game, and I just thought it was super fun to use. And then there are some stamps from Stampin' Up! As well, and these are from Stampin' Up! Last year's. So there's little goodies and stuff inside the pocket, and then like this is the center, tied with some pumpkins. But just a good writing journal, really and truly. And a little spot there in a bag. So these bags are everywhere, and they've just got little things in them. I've signed it, and I also put the Stampin' Up! Copyright on there because I did use images that are new, you know, still fairly new in there, and they were really new when I made this. So I'm going to list this again. I'm going to discount it about 15% from what its original cost was because it wasn't very expensive to begin with, and so I need to at least get a little bit of my time out of it. So I'm going to list that one. And then I also have this Christmas one that I'm going to list at 50% off of its original price. And so it'll be in there as well. I made this near the end of the Christmas season last year. I just found these purple Santas, and I thought that would be so fun, and so I made one, but I think it was just really too late for people to be into that. So anyway, it's got all kinds of, I did the cotton batting method that I use, and there's a video on all this stuff, so if you go back to my old videos you can find it, and glittered it and all that on those Santa Clauses. And then there's, you know, this one's all done. All kinds of fun images. These are Edith Holden. It was the violets and the Santas and all that, so that's just an envelope paper. It's Kool-Aid dyed paper that I did attempt one time. This second signature, and this is all tissue, sewing tissue, and I know this is a really quick flip through, but I didn't know if anybody would be interested even, so if you need me to do another one, I will do that. But like I said, when I finished it last time, I did do a flip through of it. I just don't want anybody being bored with, you know, having already seen it or whatever. But I just thought it was kind of a fun thing to do a purple Christmas instead of a, you know, just red and green. little tuck things. I should make some more of those. You know, you forget about stuff when you haven't done it for a while, so this is a little flips on this side. Stocking. I think I got this idea from Charlotte Peterson. She did a little stocking, and so I turned it into one of my flips that goes on both sides of the page. I did a video on that as well, I think. And then just some little tucky spots, lots of glitter on these to make them look snowy, and lace and doilies, and then it's signed at the back. So yeah, I'm going to list that at 50% off. So that's kind of an awesome thing. And then what I'm working on right now is I found these images on New York Public Library, and I think originally these were meant to be costumes for like theater. So, but there was a pumpkin, and so obviously my immediate thought was Halloween. And then this lady's dressed up as a monkey. So I just thought they were super fun. So I kind of did my own. I did a witch, and I used their faces, and like I liked the boots on this one. So you can see I just added my own things to that. And then they're hard to see, they're not finished colored, and like their bodies are just outlined with a really light color, so it might be hard to tell, but like she does have shoulders and stuff. I changed some things, like I changed the face on the pumpkin. I just wanted it different than that. And you can see how low this is on her, and I don't know, that bothered me. So I pulled mine higher and did the leaves up there more, and they, like I said, they'll all be colored, and you know, on different kinds of Halloween-y type paper or something for a digital. I just wanted to see what you guys thought and see if that's anything that you'd even be interested in. So I changed the monkey into a cat, and this will be all colored in like a gray, almost like a see-through type fabric, kind of like this one was done, you know, like it was almost like a nylon material. So anyway, that's what I'm working on right now for fall and Halloween and those kind of things, and I have a few more in mind that I want to do. So I did want to use the faces in that of those ones. So these ones I think are from 1918 is what the thing said on New York Public Library, but you can see they did like the image of her in her underwear in the inside of the pumpkin. I don't know, these just cracked me up when I saw them, but they're really neat. And I like just the sketchiness of them, which is kind of what I tried to keep, you know, instead of all the perfectness of drawing. Well, I'm not a perfect drawer anyway, so count me out on that. But anyway, I just want to show you guys that, and that's all I have today. I'm sorry I've got a million things going on, but I hope you guys like this, and if you like those other journals too, check them out in my Etsy. So I will talk to you guys later. Have an awesome day. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Bye-bye now.